trying to improve things. We want things to be better. We want to challenge ourselves to find a way to inch, and it's a whole mantra, right? Go to bed better than when you woke up. So with regards to all of it, and to Mike's sentiment, absolutely. It could be a lot better, and I think it is getting better.
One thing, though, I mean, we've watched every OTAs, mini camp, now throughout training camp, the joints with the Packers, now with the Eagles. The one consistent seems to be this team has struggles in pass protection. Zach's got guys around him a lot. I mean, is that Mike kind of alluded to that being a concern? Is that getting to be a concern for you?
No, it's there's a lot of things that you can do to mitigate a pass rush. We're doing some third down periods where offense isn't exactly trying to scheme up protection to create space, and they're not exactly trying to get rid of the ball. They're working on things, and there's going to be screen game. There's going to be a lot of different elements to help protection. There's the quarterback getting rid of the football. So dropping back in this league, in my opinion, is the hardest thing to do on a play-in and play-out basis. It's why very few teams do it. You expose your quarterback to the same thing that you're seeing. I mean, the pass rush in this league is so much different than college. I mean, people are always around the quarterback, and if you sit back and just drop back constantly for 60 plays a game. But if you can work your play-action passes, your run game, your screen game, the little tricks and gadgets that you have, you have a chance to allow your quarterback to give him 15 to 20 ops to go actually drop back, which will mitigate and eliminate some of the pressure that he does get. So what's happening at practice, there's going to be people around his feet. It is what it is.
One of the things LaFleur also said, he said Mekhi is going through some things and he's not playing his best right now. What exactly did he mean by that? What is lacking?
One, he missed all OTAs. Two, it is a completely different scheme that he's in. Not only run game, but from a protection standpoint. And where he's used to just getting in front of people and mauling them, we're asking him to run off the ball and do things a little bit differently than he's used to. He's pulling. He's this outside zone scheme. It's not just inside zone, maul the guy in front of you, and because you're just a big human. We're trying to extract the athleticism that he has, which he does. And there's an adjustment that he's got to go through. And obviously for him, and just like everyone else, I mean, Quinnen's out there, and these are his first reps, so he's rusty. But we like where Mekhi's going, and we got to continue to build on the positive and keep showing him when he does do it right, harp on that, and correct the times when it's not.
Would it be probably, or would it be fair to say it's an issue then if he misses some time here with this head injury?
It's an issue for everybody. The missed reps for everybody is an issue. So it's no different than Vera Tucker. We'll see the tape here, but I promise you it probably wasn't as good as he wants it to be, and it probably showed some rust in there. But at the same time, taking the film, taking it to individual, taking it to your group install, getting your one-on-ones, and then taking it out to the practice field. That's why we practice. So.
The Kai situation in any way related to conditioning?
No, his weight's good. His conditioning's fine. He's fine.
Robert, with no fourth preseason game now, it's going to be tougher for you guys making these evaluations of bottom of the roster guys in the next week before cuts. How have you kind of compensated for that, and how do you view this last game in terms of that?
It's the only difference to me. Obviously, it's a little bit. You're not getting as much of an evaluation because you're not getting that fourth preseason game, but the timing is still the same. There's still that 4 days after the last game, and then Thursday is the last practice before they get the 3 days off. So a lot of that happens, but we just got to do a really good job in practice and recreating as many situations as we can to give them the evaluation that they need. But usually you get down to that fourth game, usually the second half of the third preseason game usually reveals a lot of information that you need, and so we're diligently trying to put these guys in situations, give them opportunities to show that they belong here, and a lot of guys are fighting their tails off. So we just got to continue that process and continue to be very strong and not getting lost in just scheme, and making sure that we're also evaluating to the best of our ability to give these guys a chance.
Robert, there was a play today where you had a safety coming out blitz, and then during the preseason game you had some double A gap blitzes where you had like the end dropping the coverage. So what goes into trying to create that type of confusion for offense? Obviously, you're just trying to create confusion.
The whole design is to create protection issues. Obviously, the stuff where it's every game will present a different look for us in terms of how we want to attack a protection, to create one-on-ones, and to create a free runner, which very rarely happens anyway. But So some stuff is just our base stuff, and then some stuff will be game plan wise, but all of it is from game to game.
Robert, with Joyner, you didn't seem that concerned last week when you first talked to us about him, but it's been about a week now since he's been out. Is he?
I'm still not concerned.
You're still not
You know,
okay.
he's going to be fine.
Take a couple more. Same with Denzel.
Yeah, he should be ready to go. Hopefully get him back next week for game week.
Okay. Where's Rankins at?
Rankins?
Yeah.
Same thing. You know, he he had a lower extremity deal, but it's not a concern. If we can get him out there, he would. But thought it would be best to for him to just kind of go through the return to play protocol. But if it were a game, I promise he'd be playing. Good.
How going to be the concussion protocol?
That once the evaluation is done, they'll take the next step from there. Thanks, guys.